The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when...
All kinds of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Dances away to buy time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Flashes offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Daly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Will jet sweep pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Fires complete on the crosser. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game, Dave.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Tackle is made after the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The option look. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the oh, it's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Open. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Moving out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the... And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Latu. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Going up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Kent State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass on second down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's House. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him...
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the pummeling has started. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB.
At the 29.
Like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Touchdown, Kent State. And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he's going to try to... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On second down, just keeps firing. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
First down for the offense.
On the ready. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
42, UCLA.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
42, Spider. Ready.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like that coach.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the wide out. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense getting set for first down. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Touch pass on the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit as he throws. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the guts of the field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll try to do it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On second down, he's looking downfield. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, through the offense, second and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still third and very manageable. And you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
The golden flashes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down in bounds right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now given them an opportunity to convert this fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep